we're all collectively going to suffer the consequences. I mean, it's not our mistake. The mistake is being made by a small number of political leaders and a small number of their advisors. It's the last survivor of the kind of socialist post-war conspiracy. Socialist post-war. I'm tired. It's midnight here. The socialist post-war consensus.
Let me ask you.
In the UK, if they treat you today or next week or 6 weeks from now, or it's too late because your condition has already deteriorated to, there's nothing you can do about it. You are expected to queue up with a big smile and be grateful for what you have.
Your health system, the NHS, literally has a group of people that decided, government bureaucrats, that they weren't going to give drugs to women with breast cancer and a certain rare form of stomach cancer. The rationing body is what they call it.
It's important that you understand that that's a true story, and it's a typical story. It's not in the newspapers because it's unusual. It's common sense that when you're in debt, you spend less. You know, anybody except a politician can see that. Anyone could see that in their private life. You've run up too big a debt, you've run up too big a mortgage, you try and sort it out. But of course, if you're either a banker or a politician, you have a different take on these things. And because of course it isn't your money. I think it was, you know, that great phrase of Milton Friedman that there's only two kinds of money in this world. There's your money and there's my money. You know, we're very careful about the second of those. But of course, for politicians, it's all your money. The worst thing is for you as the recipient of healthcare, because you've got no control over what you get. There's no contractual relationship between you and the supplier. If you get nothing else from what I'm saying this evening, please do not make that mistake. If there are any congressmen watching this who think, yeah, it might be a bit fairer, yeah, it'd be a bit sort of cozy, you know, I promise you it is worse for doctors, it's worse for patients, it's worse for taxpayers.
I think it's embarrassing to get lectured by leaders of France, the European Union, President, the Czech Republic President, by China, the communist Chinese, on how to run a better economy.
We have done all the things that you've done wrong. We've borrowed more, we've spent more, we've increased the deficit, and we've pretended that there's some clever plan about it. But we've done something that you haven't done yet, which is we've gone for the Zimbabwe option. We've started just printing more money. And I actually saw a newspaper in Zimbabwe saying, you know, the poor old Brits, look at the mess they're in. You know, they're having to do this, and they haven't even got the excuse that we have of economic. So we are pitied by Mugabe's Zimbabwe, which I think trumps even your communist Chinese thing. People will always make better decisions for themselves than administrators will make for them. What made your people strong and prosperous and free was
capitalism.
That it was small government right from the beginning, right from the Declaration of Independence. There was a distrust of the concentration of power and a confidence in the freedom of the individual. And when you lose that, if you Europeanize yourselves under the illusion that it's kind of, you know, a bit hipper and a bit nicer and, you know, cuddlier, and you'll make yourselves more popular in the world, you will throw away what made people actually respect you, not least because they understand that it's what's underpinned their own security.
Daniel, I hope and I pray, and I mean this, that our politicians are listening to you tonight. Thank you for what you said. I hope you'll come back on the program. We appreciate you being with us.
Pleasure to be here, Sean. Thank you.